Clear and blue is what the ocean should look like. But here in Koligono, the ocean, as far as the eye can see, is clearly not so. It has an added component of filth. Each wave that hits the shore carries one or more of the following items you see here. Besides the plastic bags and bottles, our ocean is made up of the unthinkable. From used condoms, toys and shoes, to even toothbrushes, our ocean is gradually becoming an unprecedented landfill. For the millions of people that live by the country's coastline, the Atlantic Ocean is everything. It represents their home, their livelihood, their history, culture, and their future. But over the years, the Atlantic Ocean, just like the rest, has been overwhelmed with filth which transcends the usual polythene bags menace to other unimaginable human household waste. According to scientists, if nothing changes in our plastic consumption habit, by 2050, there will be more plastic in the oceans than there are fishes. Kofi Agboga, a fisheries expert with USAID Ghana's Sustainable Fisheries Management Project, explains the extent to which our activities impact on the vast Atlantic Ocean.
Our ocean is suffering from a lot of issues, including marine pollution from vessels that are traveling out, throwing out ballast into the sea. We are also doing a lot of illegal fishing and overfishing, as well as dumping a lot of plastics into our ocean. Whatever we do, we cannot say that it is only us, but within the perimeter of the Atlantic Ocean, whereas some people are trying to conserve, others are also doing all kinds of things. But generally, the oceans are suffering because of human activities.
Government last month succeeded in enforcing a closed season in an attempt to allow the fish stock replenish their dwindling numbers. Also of immense importance is the issue of plastic waste that is polluting our sea at a very alarming rate.
The first is that plastic governance, management of plastic in general, has been very poor. We need strong policies and commitment to fighting this plastic menace. You move around, you organize cleanups on the beaches. Fishermen look at you and say, what is this person doing? Because immediately you clean the beach, the next rain is going to bring a lot of debris, plastic debris, which the fishermen have not produced. And so if you're asking them to spend all their time cleaning something that they have not done, sometimes they find it very difficult.
During a recent cleanup exercise at the Sakumono beach, some of the waste items picked up by the team underscores exactly what the problem is and who is responsible.
I picked more than 130 pieces of different kinds of items. There were used condoms in there, there were makeup brushes in there, there was pad, there was coconut shells, there was alcohol containers, there was toothbrush, there were shoes, there were pants, there were shaving sticks, there were dolls, there were doormats, and there were all sort of, there was football, and there are all sort of things that are in there. It shows, I mean, how much and what kind of things that we are living in the gutters and we are living in the environment. And the essence is to be able to project this for people to appreciate the problem in a broader way and also take an inventory of the kind of waste that we are creating that is finding itself into the ocean.
While the coastal communities may contribute in one way or the other to the pollution seen on our shores, it is a matter of fact that our lack of an effective waste management policy is killing our water bodies.
Kamara Jemegbe ona yoke am fi ojo eke wo me dike what roba jenene ona jole chef mane mi menunu of what ge am share no ko she komo what na no so be itoje fe on jole bi e am ki owo me kejo Kamara je oke yin mo ne eke nu joba ni ge e lo fin ke ba bi e oga ubana bi e ni ge e fi otumo bi e je ne afi ojo e si je bi e ejo ton kenyin mo ne lane elu ofin ke ba bi e Every time I say, you must put bane, you take mukubaba beer, you bana situation.
The dumping of all kinds of waste into the drainage system does not only deface our coastline, but threatens livelihoods.
This also has telling implications on the ocean. It also has implications for the countries that border the Atlantic Ocean. Coastal economies are dwindling, poverty is increasing, less fish catch, there is out-migration, traditions and customs are being degraded, authorities are not up to scratch, and therefore there is a lot of problems.
Frederick Ekojona is Executive Director at Seafront Environmental NGO, which promotes the preservation of the ocean and marine life.
Organisms such as whales, sea turtles, dolphins, and so on mistake plastic bags for jellyfish and other organisms they can feed on. In the end, they ingest a lot of plastics, which eventually kills them.
Enoch Holm, the general manager of the Oceana Beach Resort in Colegono, tells Citi News that his resort has permanently cordoned off the facility's access to the sea, which it says is not fit for human use.
No. For swimming, it's totally out because the sea has been polluted and we are right to the sea. And when you go to the next station, you see what I'm saying is they are dumping the waste into the sea, so nobody can swim here. Recently, AMA came here for their fee and things, and I discussed with them that they should really do something about the feces being dumped here, and then also the Koli Lagoon. They have to do something because the fields that are coming is not from here, but it's from somewhere. So they will have to start working on it from maybe Circle, wherever, where they used to dump the rubbish, so that it doesn't come to the sea.
In the midst of all these, some individuals and organizations are trying their best to collect and recycle mainly these plastic waste that litters our water bodies.
This is a 7 feet square container meant to be used to collect plastic waste, and essentially it's a container that has a door. It can be opened and plastic waste can be placed in it.
It appears the efforts of people like Makafui and other organizations may need an extra push. In recent times, there has been a wave of countries banning plastic. Just last month, an environmental NGO, Green Advocates Alliance, petitioned the president to ban plastic waste by September 2019. The presidency, in its response, said the country will soon announce its decision.
Can I press you a bit on this? Because before I came upstage, some environmental advocates said even the rains of the past couple of days had exposed the need to do something more decisive about plastics. And they point to countries like Tanzania and Kenya, who seem to have made definitive policy statements.
I think very soon Ghana too, you'll hear from us. Very soon.
All right.
Our journey along some of the beaches in Accra has shown that clearly there's a lot of work for us to do as a country. For Citi News, my name is Richard Anekwe Abe, reporting.